The Secret Departure of Ivan the Terrible before the Oprichina is a painting by Mikhail Nikitich Panin. It is a piece of art stolen by the Nazis during their occupation of Dnipropetrovsk, Ukraine, from 1941 to 1943. It is a painting with a storied history and many different owners. It is a painting that has been stolen from its people. The painting belongs to its place of origin. The painting belongs to Ukraine. The Secret Departure of Ivan the Terrible before Oprichina is a painting that stands about 7.5 feet tall and is about 8.5 feet wide. It is an oil painting, embroidered by a black and gold frame that still holds in good condition to this day. The painting depicts Ivan the Terrible on horseback, passing awed, kneeling people, secretly leaving the Kremlin for Alexandrovskaya Sloboda, together with his loyal followers before the enactment of Oprichina. The Oprichina is a political policy enacted by Ivan upon his return from pilgrimage. The intention of this policy was to persecute the boyars with legal impunity, essentially outside of common law. The Oprichina was also a region created within Russia with the sole purpose of being directly controlled by Ivan himself, and to be home of the Oprichniki. The Oprichniki was a political police force created by Ivan IV Vasilievich, also known as Ivan the Terrible. The Oprichniki was the first political police force in the history of Russia. Ivan created them to carry out his Oprichina policy. It is essentially similar to how the SS was in Nazi Germany. Mikhail Nikitich Panin was a Russian painter and teacher. Born in 1877, little is known of his early life. He was born in a small village known as Protasovo in the Kaluga province. He graduated from the Higher Art School of Painting, Sculpture, Architecture at the St. Petersburg Academy of Arts. From there, the renowned Russian realist painter Ilya Repin took him under his wing. He would later go on to be given the award of Honored Artist of the USSR, which is a rough translation, and become a member of the Union of Artists of the USSR. Mikhail Panin created the piece during his time as a student at the Academy. The piece was considered his pivotal diploma work, and he was awarded by the government the title of Artist for the painting. The artwork resided in the school till 1913, where it was transferred to the Ekaterinslov City Art Museum, which is now known as the Dnipropetrovsk Art Museum. The work was among the first 64 pieces exhibited for the opening of the museum, and resided there till 1941. The Nazis arrived in Dnipropetrovsk on August 25, 1941. Before the end of the year, the museum was completely looted, and the painting had disappeared. Little is known of the specifics behind the looting and disappearance of the painting. It is known that the Nazis were completely brutal in their occupation of the city. They would go on to murder roughly 17,000 Jewish residents, all of the Jewish residents in the area. They would line them up and shoot them. Their occupation continued until October 25, 1943. The Soviets' liberation of the city was a part of the military campaign known as the Battle of Dnieper. By the end of the occupation, the Ekaterinslov City Art Museum ceased to exist. Most of the original paintings were either destroyed or stolen, and the people themselves were in complete ruins. It would take years for the city to rebuild, and it would take years for them to find all the paintings. The whereabouts and location of the painting was completely unknown until November 2017. David and Gabby Tracy were to attend an auction in Washington, D.C., where they thought they were selling off a harmless piece of art. Little did they know they were holding on to the painting known as Secret Departure of Ivan the Terrible before the Oprichina. The couple had acquired the painting after purchasing a home in Ridgefield, Connecticut in 1987. The painting was left in the home by the previous owner. The previous owner also acquired the painting in the same fashion after purchasing the painting from a Swiss man in 1962. The prior owner of the home and the original owner, the Swiss man, had not been identified. According to the FBI, the Swiss man immigrated to the United States in 1946. He served in the Swiss Army in World War II, but the FBI has not been able to contact any descendants of the Swiss man, so little is known on how he acquired the painting. Before David and Gabby Tracy could finalize the auction and put the painting up, a fine art researcher noticed the painting and contacted the FBI. The FBI did some preliminary research and realized it was indeed the stolen painting. The FBI then sent a cease and desist letter to the Tracy family. After meeting with the FBI and confirming the authenticity of the painting, the Tracy family decided to do the right thing and return the painting back to its rightful owners. The Ukrainian embassy has gone on to express its gratitude to the Tracy family for doing the right thing, and that the return of the painting quote, sets the first example of achievement of the U.S.-Ukraine cooperation on the official level in returning illegally exported cultural objects. As of December 2018, the painting is said to be returned to Ukraine, where it is assumed to be put back up on display at the Dnipropetrovsk Art Museum. Gabby and David Tracy, along with the U.S. government, showed a great example of how we should return stolen cultural goods back to their original owners. There is no doubt that Ukraine is grateful for this transaction, and there is no doubt that the Dnipropetrovsk Art Museum is a little bit better for it.